These plants suck. Be warned now, you don't want these. Hi, you're watching Patadendron. In today's video, I'm going to a few different big box stores and I'm just going to show you the absolute worst plants. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, hi, welcome, I'm Patrick and I love plants. And if you do too, you should definitely hit that subscribe button. I love going on these planty adventures and taking you along with. So if that sounds like something that could be fun for you, then you should definitely hit that subscribe button. In today's video, I'm going around town. I'm just going to show you the absolute worst plants to steer clear from. There are lots of plants that are traps, so to speak, and I'm going to point out some more of those today. So without further ado, let's get to the worst plants. Lots of plants at this Home Depot, but we're here to talk about some not so good plants, and we're gonna start right here. You know, the maidenhair fern sucks you in with its beautiful romantic leaves, but if you don't stay on top of the watering, and you will forget, it'll crisp up and not look good. And it's already showing some signs. Yeah. And someone pointed out, you could buy this if you really love the look of it, but just think of it as something that won't last, like cut flowers. Ephemeral beauty. Next plant that I think is just the worst are these polka dot plants. They have paper thin leaves, and again, once you forget about it, one watering and it'll shrivel up. Just not cute. Not cute. They are beautiful, very vibrant and colorful, but it's just not worth the headache. This idea is the worst. Crotons as houseplants. I love crotons, but I love them outside. They love it outside too. So if you have a croton that's struggling, just put it outside. It'll be much happier. You'll definitely have to harden it, so make sure it doesn't get full sun right away, but you can slowly give it full sun and it will be much happier. Here's ivy. We all know how I feel about ivy. Don't get sucked into these beautifully variegated leaves. No. String of turtles. Don't do it. No. I love a good string of turtles, but I just know that it's hard enough to keep beautiful and happy. You have to really provide it with lots of humidity. That's how you get it to puff up like that. But otherwise, they're kind of a finicky plant, and you have to get the humidity, watering, and light just right. So don't let these cute little turtles suck you in, unless you're up for the challenge. That's with any of these plants, so this is not the end-all be-all. This is just a fun video trying to show you what to stay away from. Oh, these string of turtles or string of pearls are really, really nice. Painted plants. Whoever thought of this? This is the worst idea. We all know painted plants can't photosynthesize, so you know the plant is miserable. Let's just put an end to this and not feed into this. Painted plant industry. This just needs to end. These are the worst, and it's not the plant's fault. It's the people behind the plant. Painted succulents. This has to stop. I've seen enough here. Let's go to the next one. We are at the next Home Depot. These Calatheas are an absolute trap. Don't fall for these beautiful pink flowers. It's like, do you even photosynthesize? These purple leaves have the least will to live, and they will just attract all the spider mites. You say Calatheas are great. I don't understand why they get so much hate. Well, I don't hate them, just so you know. Just know that I warned you. And it's always great until it's not. So, just wait. Peperomias. Peperomias are the absolute worst for me. Especially the ripples. Well, I already showed you one, the Prostrata. But this is the Peperomia Frost. This is another one that was great until it wasn't. And I'll tell you what happened with mine. I was watering it. I thought it was growing. It was even putting out inflorescences. Until one day, I was making sure that it was dry. And I accidentally knocked the plant over and it had no roots. It was catfishing me this whole time. And that is why I think Peperomias are the absolute worst. And like with other plants that are the absolute worst, it's always great until it's not. Just to validate what I was saying earlier, see? The placement of these plants just really makes you think that, oh, indoor plant. No, it's an outdoor plant. It needs a lot more light than what it's getting in here. Ooh. So maybe the polka dot plant is much happier outside. Those plants were the worst. Let's go to the next place. We're in the next place. It is Armstrong. It's one of California's biggest garden center chains. So we are here and I'm gonna look at all the worst plants. Steer clear from these plants, guys. Lovely day, plant shopping, until all of a sudden you see a trap. See, begonias are beautiful and I am a begoniac. I really am. But these leaves are a lot harder to keep up. They're a lot harder to keep pretty. And they'll definitely suck you in. However, you're in for a roller coaster because you think you're doing really well until you're not. And that's just a part of learning about begonia care. These Rex begonias especially are just really hard to keep perfect. Oh, although it's happening. It's sucking me in. Look at those beautiful... no. OMG. This plant is the worst. I talked about this a little bit in my trap video, but these leaves will not stay on. This will look like a very sad stick in the soil in no time. I just pointed my camera at it and it just crisped up. Stop trying to make palms indoors happen. It's not gonna happen. There's nothing worse than feeling ripped off. Overpriced plants are the worst. $80 for an 8-inch pot of Philodendron micans. Overpriced. If you ask me, you can find that for way better. I recommend supporting family-owned nurseries over corporations anyways. $39.99 for Alocasia Silver Dragon. Overpriced for a 4-inch pot. I thought I got a really good deal when I paid $14.99 for mine in a 4-inch pot, but joke's on me because that is the going rate now. It's in a few family-owned nurseries. $24.99 for a 4-inch pot of Philodendron micans. No. Oh, these are the worst. I saved the best for last. The worst plant is a plastic plant. Don't be caught with any kind of plastic plants in your house, okay? But I think we all know that. Unless it's a Calathea. Just kidding. Well, that's it for today's video. Weren't those plants the absolute worst? Well, if you didn't know, you know now. So, thank you so much for joining me. I had a lot of fun showing you all the worst plants. And again, this is all in good fun with some truth behind it too. But if you happen to like these plants, who am I to say to not get these? Get them. And weep and later. It's fine. Or not, just because you know. But anyways, I had a lot of fun, and I hope you did too. And if you like this video, you know what to do. Please throw me a bone and give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my plant videos, come plant shopping with me. Hit that subscribe button. I can't wait to see you in the next video. I just don't want to miss you too much, so if you could show me some love in the comments, and I'll meet you there. Bye.